All right, everyone, welcome to tonight's coverage of the all-out sim racing on carrier service. Third Street Pack Series getting ready to go live here at USA International Speedway, and let's take a look here at your as they roll in the on carrier service. And right now, Caleb Ramsey is your race lead. Johnny Ratley there as second, one back. Mr. Jimmy Hoffman there third. Cole Williams, Matt Deep, Dustin Bennett, back there seventh, Justin Holt eighth, Dan back there in ninth, 125 back, and Daniel Burlington there as well. So we're getting ready to go dirt racing here on Extreme Film TV here this evening. And let's take a look at your uh, practice speeds as of now, and Johnny Ratley on top of the board. Familiar sight in that number 2 machine. So familiar sight there, Johnny Ratley top of the board here in practice. So we'll get ready to go once again. Well, here we go. Getting ready to go green. Let's take a look at USA International Speedway on dirt as these guys are in their drivers meeting. Let's see if we can get hit the ride here with Mr. Johnny Ratley, maybe. And let's see if we can catch a ride for a lap here with Mr. Ratley or someone of the effect here. If we can hit the ride with somebody here. Yeah, let's go on board with Mr. Ratley here when he takes a trip around USA Speedway. Of course, covered in dirt on board with Mr. Ratley. And as tacky as this track is, they'll probably be right around the bottom all night long. Yeah, they were in their driver's meeting. This is on board with Mr. Johnny Ratley as he was practicing earlier on in the evening. See, up off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, you want to go high. Me personally, I try to dive the car in just like that's there, close as you can to the bottom, get a nice angle coming off. And again, we're going to see this bottom line all night long be the preferred groove here at USA International. I have a feeling here in these dirt street stocks. Out of turn number 4, and that's a lap around USA. Actually tests that corner up a little bit. Gets in the outside wall. And that's a lap around the USA International Speedway in a dirt street stock. As you see, nighttime transitioning here, and we're going to get ready for our heat races here in about first up qualifying, then we're going to have our heat races coming your way here in just a moment on Extreme Sim TV's coverage here tonight. So we're getting ready to go green flag racing in one moment here. And when we do, it's going to be interesting here all night long. You guys are going to have to battle their way right around the bottom. We may see a second groove develop there at some point. Not too optimistic about that, though, here tonight. All right, minute left here before we go qualifying. Everybody go grab your popcorn, your beverages, get ready to go racing here this evening. See Ratley there coming off a pit road once again. And he'll roll off a pit road. Right now, taking a look here at Ratley. Again, this is back out on track. Testing, getting ready to go. Take a look at Derek along with Caleb. Ramsey, your points leader. And 34 seconds remaining on the clock. And everybody getting ready to roll out and get them going here in just one moment. See the 30 machine there on track of Lewis, bringing that machine through the corner, throwing a little bit of dirt here tonight. 4 seconds remaining. Qualifying getting ready to begin here. Be quick qualifying into the heat races here in just a moment. Thank you to the 2 people watching on live right now. All right, here we go. Getting ready to go green the flag racing. Qualifying is underway here. And look to see here, I believe Johnny Ratley was the quickest car in a practice. We'll see if he can do that one more time during qualifying. Jacob on track as well. Sorry about that. Trading paint's doing his thing. Jimmy out there as well. Jimmy Hoffman. And Johnny Ratley there in the 2 machine. He hasn't rolled off quite yet. Getting ready to, however. Get 4 minutes here in qualifying, and nobody just turned in a time yet. Justin Holt out there as well, working the bottom of the racetrack in that number 311 machine. Into turn number 3 and 4. Good run there so far. And across the stripe, put Justin P2, 26.994. Look at Casey out there up to the top of the board with a 26.908. That's a 26.908. Jimmy Hoffman there starting right now in 3rd as well. Nice run. Johnny Ratley has not qualified as Robert out on track as well, working on his qualifying lap. Up to speed there in that number 8 machine. Said he was testing a little bit earlier, trying to gain some speed. And what's it going to give him here as he works his way through the corner? Getting up to speed one more time. Again, qualifying underway here tonight. And again, the first person will be locked in. Everybody else will move on to their heat races. Johnny Ratley to the top of the board, 26.905. 26.905. Johnny Ratley there, the 2 machine, no surprise. Was fast in practice. Right back here, fast again in qualifying. Was Mr. Johnny. And still working their way around the bottom of the racetrack. And at the stripe, Johnny Ratley on the top of the board. Robert did the best he could. Couldn't really pick up much. Justin out there as well, still working on his laps. Right now, Justin in the P5. Justin Holt there in 5th in that 311 machine. Look right here, Mr. Kyle to the top of the board in this number 18 machine. 26.816. By far the fastest time we've seen all night. as we've got about a minute of qualifying left, and everybody but 2 cars have turned in a time, folks, right now. Getting it up to speed, so we're going to have about 20 cars here when we get going. Here we go. Well, 54 seconds remaining here as we get a car around there. The 80 just went around. That's Scott going around there in the corner. And 43 seconds. Looks like Kyle's going to get the bye here with the pole. He'll move straight to the feature. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, it'll be ready for heat race number 1 here in just a second. All right, folks, stand by with me as it appears the room has locked up. So we will be right back with you here in just a moment. All right, as we're back here, sorry about that, folks. We are catching up here at the end. Looks like of heat number one, getting ready to go to heat number two. As the room did walk up on us, let's take a look at our starting lineup there for heat number two now. Casey on the inside there in that 0-1-0. Matt D's there starting second, heat two. Starting in P at number three, Jimmy Hoffman, Caleb Ramsey fourth, fifth, Richard Green, Charlie back there in sixth. That's going to be the 6 cars heat number two. And what we're going to do here, we're going to take 5 from the second heat here once we get them going. So here we go, second heat of the evening, getting ready to get going here. And we'll see that green flag wave here in just one moment. Again, sorry about that, guys. It was a little bit of a mishap there. But here we go, getting ready to go green flag racing heat number two. Here on the evening out of turn number 4. And it looks like the pace truck will get ready to turn these guys loose in just a moment. Casey, of course, on the pole in the 010 machine. Heat number 2, 5 cars advance to your feature event of the evening. And we'll get them off turn number 4 for you. Are you getting ready to go? Green here in just a moment. Just waiting on that pace truck to dive down pit road. Here we go. Should be heading into 3 and 4 now. Casey there with that pole here for heat number 2. We'll see if he can hang on up front. What about right beside of him? That's Matt Dees there as well. Green flag getting ready to go in there. 6 cars, heat number 2. We're green, 10 laps to go here at USA International. Into turn number 1, everybody pretty even there. Good inside, outside line. Side by side out of turn number 2. And you'll see that bottom lane kind of propelled there. Casey's going to pull ahead by about a half a fender or a little more now into 3 and 4. Casey will get clear. The car way high off a 2 there in that battle for third. Jimmy Hoffman up there as well alongside of Mr. Ramsey on the top side of the racetrack in the 13. Ramsey will get clear back into third here. Richard back here in the transfer position in that number 3 machine. Or in that 3 machine, excuse me, and pulling away here. Pretty comfortable there in the transfer. Back up front, Casey leading the way here. 8 laps to go early on in this heat. We'll go on board looking at the back bumper as they slide through the corner. Down the front straightaway once again. 8 laps to go here. Casey leads the way. Headed for 3 and 4. You see everybody pretty even out front. Richard Green still hanging on to that transfer position in a 5th. Harley back there, he's going to have to come up with something to go get Richard Green with. He wants to get into the transfer position there. 7 out of 7 laps to go in heat number 2 so far. Casey still leads the way. Matt Dees in second. And Jimmy Hoffman back there in scored 4th, now 3rd. Across the start-finish line yet again. Pretty smooth here. The 13 there, right on that back bumper. Caleb making up some ground on Matt. Going to get in the outside wall a little bit. He'll keep it straight though, as we're getting ready to take halfway in this heat, and the battle up front pretty tight. Casey trying to hang on. Looking back from Casey right there at his right left rear quarter panel. Matt Dees on his tailpipe, folks. Matt Dees doing everything he can using the inside line. We'll go on board here 4 laps to go when they cross the stripe this time by. Out of turn number 4. Now we got a battle brewing back here. Hoffman and Mr. Ramsey there as well. That battle heating up for third. 4 laps to go. 13 will slide down, kind of block off Mr. Hoffman. Green, however, in a safe spot in 5th. Casey trying to hang on to the lead here, along with these behind him. Ramsey, 3rd, 4th, Hoffman. That's the way they'll run it down the front straightaway once again. 3 laps to go here in heat race number 2. 3 laps to go here at USA International. Now coming to 2 to go this time by. And I tell you what, these guys battling hard up near the front of the pack. See up in front here, Casey trying to hang on. And it looks like Casey may be able to hold on and squeeze out a win here. But that 57 right there with him, if he makes one mistake, Matt will pounce. I guarantee it. We will come through 3 and 4. They'll see the white flag waving from the flag man this time by. Give them 1 to go as they come out of turn number 4. This battle hot and heavy for the race lead. 1 to go. Heat number 2 is going to come down to a last lap shootout. Out front, Casey, Matt Dees there in 2nd. Down the back straightaway, Matt Ahat doesn't have anything for him, a little too far back. Coming to the checkered flag, Matt getting all kinds of sideways trying to come up with something. Can't do it out of turn number 4. Casey's going to come out of turn 4. He'll win heat number 2. The battle for 2nd now. Really tight there, but at the stripe, the 13's going to get it. Hoffman 4th. And in the final transfer, Mr. Richard hanging on to transfer in. Heat race number 3 will get gridded up. Robert on the front row with Justin Holt. Excuse me. Let's try this one more time. Here we go. So, heat race number 3. Gonna see Dan on the front row, Derek there in 2nd. Dangle 3rd and 4th. Robert 5th. Gonna go to Scott. Dustin's gonna start in that P6 position. Heat race number 3 on the board now. We'll get them going here in just a second. They follow behind the iRacing pace car. See the 5 up front, Mr. Dan leading the way. And the man on the front row here for the 3rd heat of the evening. We should just about be maybe one more heat and then a consolation. And that will be it for all the heat racing here tonight. Out of turn number 4, looks like we'll have 1 to green. And the man on the front row here, alongside Mr. Derek there as well. We'll get ready to turn them loose. Thank you to everybody watching here tonight. When we go green here in just one more moment, heat race number 3 on the docket. We go dirt street stock racing here tonight. Out into turn number 4. And the green is getting ready to fly, and we are underway. Green in the air, 10 laps to go this time by. And everybody off into turn number 1. Good start there for the 86, jumping out ahead of the 5. The 5 is going to fall to 2nd as they come out of turn number 2. Look right there in the 3rd, hot in line down the back straightaway. Goes everyone, and looks like the 34 Dustin is actually retired from this event. So your top 5 pretty much locked in order. That's going to be a battle for a heat win here. Derek out front. He's going to have Mr. Dan the man right there below him trying to make it work. 2 tires in the grass coming off turn number 2. Trying to make this thing work. We'll go on the board once again as he's pressuring right at the front of the pack trying to make it work. And he is trying everything he can. He's swinging that car down in these corners. Using every bit of the racetrack he can, trying to use the low line. 86 actually up the racetrack here, leaving the door open. Not going to happen down the back straightaway. You see the momentum Derek's carrying, running that higher line. Really paying dividends down the straightaway. Look right there, the 013 right there with him as well. That's going to be a 3-horse race with 7 laps to go here. Heat race number 3. Derek doing everything he can, using the high line, man. The 5, though, committed to that bottom. This time he's going to just about draw even. Let's see which lane Derek decides to use in 3 and 4. He'll go high again. That's going to leave the bottom wide open for Dan the man to get on the inside. And he'll draw dead even down the front straightaway here. Now, dead even into 1 and 2. Can Dan clear here, slide up in front? No, he gets tight. You see him at the lift. It's going to cost him the momentum. Dan falls back in the line in 2nd. Don't look down, but Dangle there in 3rd, really putting the pressure on there as well. Right with the 5, 3-horse race out of turn number 4. Coming to the 5 laps to go here. Heat number 3 really heating up here. Derek now way high. He actually jumps the berm a little bit. He's going to leave the door wide open for Dan the man. He's going to lose all his track position. He got up there in that dirt. Let's go on board. And never could get the actual. He's got a problem. 86 has got a problem. He's going to give up the race lead. Let's actually go on board here. He goes in, and I don't know what he was trying to do, but he misjudged it a ton. Lost all his track position. Now Dan the man out front. Now he's trying to hang on. He has got Daniel right there with him. 4 laps to go now. The heat between these two heating back up. Now both cars on the bottom of the racetrack here. 3 laps to go here, and look at that. Immediately the outside, the 3-5 is going to get tight. Good sportsmanship. The 013 grabs the brakes to stay off of him. You see the tires lock up. Now look at Dan fighting on the outside of the racetrack down below him. Daniel underneath of him, go inches apart out of turn number 4. White flag, 2 laps to go. Dan to the outside, Daniel to the bottom. 2 to go here at USA Heat race number 3. And a good move there. Daniel's going to take over the race lead. Can Dan get the run off the corner here to try to fire back in 3 and 4? It doesn't look like it. Now Dan up the racetrack trying to use a middle groove, maybe trying to diamond the corner off to get the run down the straightaway. He's to his bumper here, white flag out. Will he try to rough him up a little bit for a heat win here? Ooh, look at Dan. Oh, he actually blinked out there for a second. That's the issue. Down towards 3 and 4. He comes back with us. He's still right there with him. Turns 3 and 4 to 5 right there having all kinds of issues. Out of turn number 4 and checkered flag in the air, and the 013 is going to walk away. So Daniel able to get the win here. Heat number 3. And we got 4 minutes of warm up. Everybody's going to the feature. And I'll be back with you in the booth in a moment. Alrighty, folks, getting ready to go green in the feature here tonight. As we're getting ready to turn them loose once again. It'll be 50 laps to wind out tonight's feature event. And here we go. 50 laps here tonight, getting ready to go green. Let's take a look at your starting lineup here tonight. Johnny Ratley there in that number 2 machine. On the pole, Angle second, third Casey, fourth Justin Holt. Starting in P5, that's going to be Kyle Matney. 6th, 7th, Dan Thomas Miller. 8th, 9th, Caleb Ramsey. Robert Barber, 10th. 11th, Jacob Jimmy Hoffman. 12th, 13th, Scott Travis Montgomery. 14th, 15th, Richard Destin Bennett. 16th, Lewis and Charles. They're 17th and 18th. And Ed rounds out the field in 19th. 50 laps here tonight. It's going to be the big 50 here at USA International Speedway to round out the evening here tonight, folks. Here we go, getting ready to go green. Johnny Ratley out front. Daniel second, Casey third, fourth Justin as well. Everybody getting ready to go green. The flag racing as they'll work their way through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Green flag getting ready to go in the air. It'll be 50 laps here at USA Speedway once again. And out of turn number 4. Green getting ready to go in the air. We're back underway once again. Johnny Ratley will bring them down to start the feature race of the evening. Through it turns number 1 and 2. Angle up there on the high side trying to hang on. He's actually going to jump the curb. 3 wide now for 4th. He'll fall back. Justin Holt right there as well. Trouble back straightaway. We got a couple of cars around, but we're going to stay green. As we're side by side, now everybody start to work it out. Now yellow out on the speedway. And if I'm not mistaken, that happened deep in the field. And let's see here. You see them stacking up. Yellow finally came out. Man, they were just cars all over the place here. Yellow on the speedway. Oh, the 80, the 12, just everybody all over the place. The 32 gets involved. Bring it out again. The 3 caught there as well. Well, yellow flag is out. We'll get them restacked, get them ready to go. Johnny Ratley on the front row when we go back green. Well, here we go. 3 out of 50 complete. Coming to lap number 4. We'll get them restacked once again. Here we go. Side by side. And green in the air. Once again, 4 is going to be complete. And I believe scoring 49 now. I believe we might have an issue of time. 5 out of 48 estimated complete. Ratley leads the way. Casey in the second. Third is Justin. Fourth is Matt. Now side by side, that fourth position battle for second there as well. Cars all over the racetrack here tonight, folks. 6 now being scored out of 50. We're back on track to hit our 50. Back down the back straightaway once again. Into 3 and 4. Side by side, nearly 3 wide there as well. The 0-1-0 on the high side of the racetrack. Trying to hang in there. But he's fighting their way through here. Now he'll get to the bottom. Now Johnny Ratley still pulling away from the pack. Second, Justin. And now third, Casey. Casey sitting in third as they thunder down the back straightaway once again. Now battle here. The 57 to the bottom of the racetrack. Move Matt D's up to third. Now the 57 machine of Matt there as well. Thomas, a big wreck back straightaway. Multiple cars involved. We're going to go back and take a look at it. It's the 013 of Mr. Daniel there involved. Take a look at what happened. Ooh, he just got straight side swiped by the 31. That's hit that car hard into the outside wall. Put the yellow back out once again. So 10 laps going to be complete here tonight. Ratley out front. Ratley leading the way. Holt now scored in second. Got a long way to go here tonight, folks. The field working their way through 1 and 2 back double file again. Johnny Ratley out front. Green flag in the air. 11 laps going to be complete this time by Ratley back out front. 11, now 12 on the board. Side by side, Matt Dees and Holt there as well. The 13, everything he can do, trying to look for running room here. The 57 there, really Matt trying to pick up that 2-2 position. He's got the inside room now off of turn number 4. 12 out of 50 complete. Justin, though, fighting back with that momentum on the outside. 1 and 2 once again. Now, still side by side. Down the front straightaway. Door to doors, enter turn number 1. This battle here for second. Looking back, Casey right there, and Mr. Ramsey as well. Staying the man back here in the mix also. Holt there in third, Dees in second. Everybody's starting to kind of get it figured out here. Casey in third. Now side by side behind them, Holt and Ramsey. Still battling it out, the 13 and 311. Now Ramsey leading the way, Dees in second, and Casey third. Fourth right now, the 311 of Holt. Ramsey in the fifth. Sixth right now is going to be Jacob. Seventh, Dan the man trying to come up with something as well. And the yellow flag is back out. On the Speedway, see if we can find the incident here. The yellow is back out, 18 of the 50 complete. 18 out of 50 complete here tonight. And yellow is out. 19 out of 50 complete. Matt in second, third Casey, fourth Justin, Caleb fifth, and sixth is Jacob. Top 6 right now. Coming up on 20 laps in the books here tonight. 20 on the board. Here we go, double file. It'll be 30 laps to go when we go back green flag racing. Johnny Ratley right now on the out front. He's going to have Matt Dees restarting from his outside. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Ratley out front. 21 on the board. Ratley leads them down into turn number 1. Side by side through turn 1. Ratley will get clear. Now the 010 machine right there on the bottom as well. And yellow flag behind them. Yellow is out as we look at the battle up front. Go back and take a look. Looks like the 30 went around. Into the corner, just washes it up, gets into the 3, the 80 there as well. Nothing they can do, around everybody goes. And we'll get them straightened back out again, get them get ready to go green flag racing one more time here. Here we go, 23 out of 25 complete. And Johnny Ratley still out front. Caleb there in sitting in 6. In the 13, trying to work his way through. We'll get ready to turn them loose. Getting ready to be halfway through with this one. Again, halfway through here tonight. Getting ready to go green once again. Ratley out front when we do go green. Can he hang on for the second half of this one? Or what about Dees? What about Casey? What about Justin Holt right there as well? They can get a good green flag run in. Maybe they can take over the race lead. Maybe slide by. We'll have to wait and see. Getting ready to go. Green here out of turn 4. We'll put it halfway home here tonight, folks. Ratley jumps on the loud pedal. He'll get clear. 24 of 50 complete tonight. Now everybody down to the bottom. Now 25 on the board. Ratley out front, side by side behind him. Matt Dees trying to hang on. He'll have the 010 machine of Mr. Casey right there as well. Holt right there in 4th. As they run right now, side by side, the 57 slides up the racetrack. And he is going to try to hang on to the P2 here. And does do that successfully. Caleb, though, right there on the high side. Look at the battle as they pinch him down on the bottom. Casey there on the bottom of the racetrack fighting back through. Everything is worth. Right there to the outside as well. Jacob, Jimmy, everybody right there fighting their way through. Now everybody side by side up near the front of the pack. Justin up there on the top side of the racetrack once again. 28 will be on the board. Johnny Ratley taking over the race lead. $28 on the board here. Coming to 29 here pretty soon. Everybody's right there with them. Everybody trying to fight for the bottom of the racetrack. Still side by side. Johnny Ratley out front trying to hang on. Now, Casey in third. Justin fourth. Fifth goes to Caleb. And Yoa out on the racetrack once again. We'll go back and take a look. Yoa back out on the Speedway. That's the 30 maybe involved in this one. Oh, and the 1 to 38. Hard to contact. They're both going to go around. And now 19 laps to go. Yoa back out once again. Johnny Ratley still maintains the race lead. As we're getting later on in this one. All right, folks, we'll be right back with you in the booth here in one moment. 18 laps to go here in the Big Diesel on Cara Street Stock Series. We'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, green flag back in the air, folks. 12 laps to go here. Ratley still out front. Matt B second. Casey third. Now Matt's fighting hard here to hang on to second. 11 laps to go. Almost 10 to go here this time by. There'll be 10 to go this time by, folks. 10 laps to go now. They're right there with each other. 10 laps to go. Caleb there, or Casey there as well. On the bottom, yellow flag back out once again. Looks like we had trouble deep in the pack one more time. There you have it. Or up against the outside wall. That's actually the 5 of Dan the Man in the outside wall. Getting in trouble there with the 45 machine below him. They're going to make contact. Around goes Dan. And nothing he can do there. He just kind of got shoved around. That brought the yellow out once again. We're back under caution here one more time here tonight. With 9 laps to go, folks. 9 to go here from USA Speedway. They're still working on it here. Trying to get everything back going one more time here. 8 laps to go now. To be less than 7 to go when we go back green. Well, here we go. Everybody's still working on it. Be 7 to go when we go back green flag racing here tonight, folks. Ratley out front of this one. Caleb, your points reader, way deep in the field, a little bit deeper than he normally would be back here in 6. See Caleb there in that 13 machine. We're getting ready to get them back going here in just a minute. It'll be one more lap, so it'll be 6 to go here when the green officially waves. It'll be 6 laps to go to finish this one off, folks. It'll be 6 laps to go when we go green flag racing once again. Here to end this one off tonight, folks. Should be a great finish. Mr. Ratley has held on to the lead most all night long. Most of the night just stayed right on the bottom of the racetrack, and now he's just got to do it 6 more times. Here we go, green flag gonna come out in the air once again. We're back underway here. 6 to go from USA Speedway. And Big D's Lawn Care Street Stock Series back underway. 6 laps to go. It'll be 5 at the stripe. Side by side behind them, the 010 right there as well. Casey trying to get clear for second. Casey trying to get clear. You see right in behind him. Oh, Casey in the inside wall. That's going to bring out the yellow. Yellow is out, 5 to go. Casey running into problems. We'll go back and take a look here. Into the corner. The car just cuts a little too much, gets in the back of Ratley. And into the inside wall, brings the yellow out. Inside of 5 laps to go here. The yellow back out on the speedway. Ratley scored as your... Actually, D's being scored as your race leader. We're going to have to go back and take a look. D's being scored as your race leader here. Take a look as they got stacked up there. Alright, see, the 2's out of shape. And it looks like D's was able to carry the momentum before the yellow come out. And it's going to score him as a race leader. The lights are on there. I'm not sure that he was technically in the lead, but iRacing scoring it that he is the race leader in front of Ratley. I'm not sure if I agree with that. That's the way it's being scored. So really, the first time all night in this feature, someone leading other than Ratley. Ratley going to have to work his way back around him, and I'm still not convinced that he was clear. But that's the way iRacing's going to score it. That's what we got to go with. It'll be 3 to go, and we'll see when we get back going here. It'll be 3 laps to go here. And indeed, that's going to put D's on the bottom. Ratley's going to have to work it from the outside. First time in second all night. It'll be 2 to go at the stripe. And unless we get a green-white checkered attempt. Here we go. 2 laps to go here. What's going on here? Here we go. Green flag in the air. And green is out. And Ratley there trying to hold serve, but it's not going to happen. D's is going to get clear. Matt's out front. 2 laps to go. Ratley immediately to the bottom of the racetrack trying to look up room. 3 wide now with the 311 machine off of turn 2. 3 wide for the race. Alrighty, folks. Unfortunately, for the first time in my career as a broadcaster, I lost iRacing coming to the checkered. So I can't show you the finish, unfortunately, but I do have your race winner here. Hey, let's see if we can grab them here. Hey, Matt, you got a copy on me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, buddy, man, able to come home with the win here tonight, my man.
Yeah, man, it was tough, but I got it done somehow.
Well, buddy, you got that last restart there at the very end. You scored the leader on the restart. How big a difference did that make?
Oh, it made a huge difference. I was able to control the last restart. I really didn't think I had the lead, but uh, they gave it to me, so I was happy about it.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm not exactly positive you had it either.
Yeah.
From
Well,
my vantage point, it didn't look like it, but hey, iRacing gave it to you.
yeah, I sure wasn't gonna give it back. That's for sure.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations on the win tonight, buddy.
Thank you, man.
All righty, buddy. Well, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
All right, let's grab Mr. Holt. Hey, Mr. Holt, you got a copy on me?
Yes, sir.
Well, tell me a little bit about your run coming to the checker there. Ended
Uh,
up top 3 and good run.
yeah, it was a good race. Just man, it was hard to pass. You really just had to get lucky on the restarts. Kept getting stuck on the outside. I got to second pretty quick, but like I said, once we had a restart, let the 57 and Casey get by me.
All righty, man. Well, congratulations on a good run tonight, man.
Appreciate it.
All righty, buddy. We'll see you next week.
All right, man. Thanks.
All righty, we'll grab Mr. Johnny Ratley. Hey, Johnny, it's Matt in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, you led every lap just about tonight, but the one that counted. How frustrated are you right now?
Yeah, I'm really frustrated, man. I don't know what happened right now. I was looking in my mirror and I kind of drove in a little too early, man, and I hit the wall. And hell, I still thought I had to lead when the caution came out, but they put 57 in front of me. But oh well, I guess that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's definitely some of the breaks here. I had some weird issues with iRacing tonight, too, so don't feel bad. Well, man, you had a strong run regardless. Moving on to next week, try to get that machine up front and get you a win, buddy.
Yeah, I hope so, man. This one's gonna sting, man, because I should have had this one in the bank.
Yeah, for sure, buddy. Well, bud, best of luck to you going forward.
You too, thanks, Matt. You have a good one.
You too. Alrighty, folks. Well, unfortunately, we're going to end the show there. I'm sorry about the weird night that was with iRacing. I've never actually had iRacing. That's that's an odd one. We'll try to get it fixed here before next week. Congratulations to everybody out there. Pretty good race all night long. Until next time, it's been Matt with Extreme Sim TV. I'll see you in the next one. Everyone, take care, stay safe, and God bless.